this is Shelby Locke from Dr. Handiani's AGR 455 class. I'm going to be taking a soil core for my 0 to 7.5 and 15 to 30 centimeter flat slope. So I'm just going to take my probe and go all the way in the ground and then just pull it straight back up. So we've got our, here, get my knife. We've got about, I did the conversion, so 0 to 7.5 is about 3 inches. So I'll just notch it about here for the 3 inches. And 15 to 30 centimeters is 6. So about right here to 11.8. So then I'll notch it again about here. And I will bag this and keep it separately, and then I'll redo this again for my other flat slope sample. Okay, so now I'm going to be taking my steep slope sample for the depth of 0 to 7.5 centimeters and 15 to 30. So I'm just going to push my probe in straight down like I did before and get as deep as I can. Pull it straight out. Alright, looks like we got a little grass. I'll go ahead and take it out since we won't need it for what we're doing here. And here, we'll start the one about here. And you can notice that it's about changing color right here. It's pretty dark here and it's starting to red right here. And let's straighten it out again. Here's my 6-inch mark to my .8 mark, which is about right here. So again, I will bag this up and take it up and get it ready for the jar test. Okay, so I've got all my soils here. It's been 24 hours. So what I've done is I've separated them out between 0 to 7.5 and 15 to 30 flat slope and my steep slopes over here. What I did was I took the soil samples that you all saw me take and I just put them in here and put some water and a drop of Dawn dish soap in it, and all 4, and shook it up, waited a minute, waited an hour, waited 24 hours, and on each of them you can see I have drawn 3 lines, although this third line's a little hard to see. And this is going to be the sand, silt, and clay. And you can see I've done that on all of them, with the exception, you can see it here, you can see the color change there, kind of. With the exception of this one, there was really no discernible difference between the two. The only place you can really see a color change that might indicate some settle out was right here. But like I said, that wasn't visible at the hour mark. So I've only got 2 lines on that one. We'll see how it comes out with my thing. I've got my tape measure here, and it starts at 22 for some reason, but we're just gonna work with it. And what I'm gonna do with these lines, since I've drawn them, is I'm gonna measure the distance apart from them and do the math that way and turn it into a percent, and then measure it from the soil texture chart from the USDA. So, okay, so after I did the calculations and looked at the soil texture chart, we found that the flat slope 0 to 7.5 was a clay loam. It was really smooth, so that didn't really surprise me. The flat slope 15 to 30% was a sandy clay loam. Again, that's not that surprising. What did surprise me though was the percent of sand. It was 59% sand. I didn't think there was that much. Based on the field test, it was similar soil from a similar area. And then we had our steep slopes. And the steep slope 0 to 7.5 centimeter, which was this one, was a sandy clay loam. Again, they were all kind of in the same area, just different slopes, so not that surprising. Steep slope 15 to 30 was a clay. So I did mention earlier that that one had a lot of modeling, so that's really not that surprising. So I really enjoyed this, and I learned a lot from it. So thanks, Dr. Handiani, for this experience.